Would it be too much to say that every Indian person should follow diabetic diet? Well, just being an Indian person puts you at a high risk of having pre-diabetes and diabetes. So why not work towards prevention? Being a vegetarian, I find it very hard to get low carb diet in my day-to-day practice and strike that balance between having nutrients and proteins in my plate. Patients often ask me a number of questions, and today we are just going to brainstorm those and see whether we can have some good options. So the key question is, should you have breakfast at all? Remember that old saying of have breakfast like a king does hold true according to some studies. Because your metabolism is quite high in the morning, you're actually quite active and you need all that energy for the rest of your day. But what about those studies which have confirmed that intermittent fasting is actually very beneficial? And that means skipping your breakfast, doesn't it? So what do we do? Now, I would suggest have intermittent fasting regime twice a week, but on the rest of the days when you're actually eating breakfast, go for smart choices. So let's have a look. So if you like to eat idlis in the morning, go for ragi idli because it's got more fibers and proteins compared to your regular rice idli. And also it's rich in calcium and iron. If you also compare regular dosa with moong dal dosa, or they call it pesarattu, then remember, moong dal dosa would have more proteins and fibers again. Similarly, if you compare quinoa upma with your normal semolina upma, then quinoa would provide you a lot of fibers and proteins as well. So although you can see that the calories and carbohydrate comparison is not much different from these items, but then what makes it more nutritious is the fiber content and proteins, and also some minerals. So fibers make you feel more full and actually you tend to eat less with it. Millets compared to your normal wheat and maize have got lower GI index, which is glycemic index, and they're also rich in fibers and minerals like magnesium. They have less impact on fluctuations of your blood sugar. So they are actually good not only for your blood sugar but also for your cholesterol. So millets in moderation in the morning is not a bad choice. For an Indian person to eat lunch or dinner without chapati or rice is almost impossible, isn't it? So I actually spent a lot of time in finding out what are our alternatives to roti or rice. So here is what I've come up with. When you actually make the dough for your chapatis, make sure you use wholemeal wheat flour as minimum as possible, but add something like a mixture of all the dry lentil powder. So you can mix all different lentils, including your tur dal, moong dal, masoor dal, chana dal, and then actually add that flavor and texture to your chapati. So use your whole wheat minimum and keep the protein content higher. Similarly, when you want to eat rice, you've got plenty of options, to be honest. So something like cauliflower rice is actually very, very low in carbohydrates and it's got very few calories in it as well. And your brown rice has got better nutrition than your white rice. So it's got obviously more fibers and is wholesome. Now, the key is to replace one meal, either your lunch or dinner, with a salad bowl and soup on the side. Now, salad sounds quite boring, doesn't it? But it doesn't have to be. I've come up with a long list of variety of different salads you can try. I'm going to leave you to read the list. But the most important thing here to understand is that you have to keep changing the variety and the taste so that it's not monotonous. Now you can add something like flax seeds or pumpkin seeds or handful of nuts or dry fruits someday, and make sure that you get some healthy fats in like olive oil or actual olives, avocado, paneer, soya. Now this is our real weak point, isn't it? We all like to have something tasty and deep fried alongside our hot cup of tea or coffee in the evening. So you can choose from one of the salad options that we just discussed, or have some cut fresh fruit pieces on the side. You can go for a handful of nuts or roasted peanuts, and they are a great source of calories and energy and have got healthy fats in them. Protein bale is an excellent option. You can use sprouts to make it, and something like vegetable cutlet is not a bad idea if you're actually using air fry or pan fry with little bit of olive oil. So try avoiding deep frying. So snacking is not all that boring, is it? You can make it interesting for yourself. Milk is a good source of calcium and energy. We all know that. But mind you that if you had to have some milk at bedtime, then choose skim milk over whole milk because skim milks they have managed to remove the fat, so the effect on the blood sugar is much less powerful than your whole milk. So for example, half a pint of your skim milk gives you about 90 calories compared to the same amount with your whole milk gives you 190 calories. So bear in mind these extra carbohydrates and calories when you're having a glass of milk at night. Try to stay away from five whites: white sugar, salt, processed flour like maida, white rice, and white bread. Avoid packaged food or fizzy drinks. And remember, bakery products have got a lot of sugar and they use maida as well, so try and stay away from them if possible. So choose plant based, freshly made home food if possible, which is wholesome. The trick is to make yourself feel full, not with your routine rice and chapati, but actually with vegetables, salads as we discussed. Now have some routine for your meal timings as well so that your body actually gets used to it. But don't have routine for your menu because your mind likes to try variety if you want to keep it longer. And make sure you snack wisely. That's quite important. Hydration is very crucial. Throughout the day, keep sipping either lemon water or something like infused water. And that actually helps to keep yourself full as well. And have tomorrow's menu pre planned today to avoid last minute hassle and those excuses. So you can really have a healthy, nutritious life being a vegetarian with your smart choices. Thank you.